Hello and welcome to Social Condurer Reviews. My name is Gaurav and this is the Oppo Reno 10, which is now available in 5G as well. This is a much awaited upgrade that Oppo has brought into its line of series, and the Oppo Reno 10 5G looks to change the game for Oppo. Now, there are very interesting colors that they've been released out. This is the UAE version, and what we've got today with us is the blue. So you can see with the reflection over here, it's got a very nice blue reflection, and that's similar to what the phone color comes inside as well. Very well premium packaged boxing, which you would expect from Oppo as well. So you can see it's got very clean, very neat. This one's got the 256GB storage and 8GB RAM on this. On the back, you've got all your details, where it is made and all of those things. Let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's see what comes in the package and what are the things, and a quick review of what the phone actually is capable of doing. So let's go ahead and open this. You can see it comes off right here. So right after you start, you've got this, the clear Oppo case, which all the phones come with. And then you've got the phone itself. So I'm just going to take this, put this on the side. We will get to this. And then you've got a small little case over here just to keep the phone. And then you also have the very cool, very powerful fast charger that Oppo provides you with this. This is a super fast charger, so it's also 67 watts. So we're talking about a lot of power, which helps supercharge this phone super quickly. And of course, you also get your USB connector. So you've got the whole package over here, and the wire itself is pretty thick for this. So, you know, it's got supercharging capabilities and very high quality, very premium. It looks really nice. And of course, this goes in, connects in over here, and then this goes onto your phone. It's a Type-C charger, but it's a supercharger. So very, very nice design. And you can see over here, it's 67 watts. So this is the charger that you get, and that's about it pretty much. So I'm just going to put this back. Let's go ahead and open the phone up and let's see what it is that makes this guy so exciting. Now, of course, you have this phone case. So let me go ahead and take that out. So you get obviously the SIM remover over here. You've got a quick startup guide, which no one's going to read. And then you've also got the safety guide, which again, no one's going to read. And this is the clear case that the phone comes with. And it's pretty good build quality. It's got a little bit of a bluish tinge because this is a blue one, so it's got a little bit of a bluish texture onto that. Let's get to the phone itself. Now, it comes in this dual packaging all across, and you can see the biggest change that Oppo has got is right over here. 64 megapixel camera, the main camera, and then you've got the 32 megapixel and an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera as well. And for all the selfie lovers out there, you've got a beautiful 32 megapixel front facing camera as well. So you've got all of those things covered, and it also has a super big battery. So we're looking at a 5000 amp battery on this, and also powered by the 67 watt big charger. So you've got complete protection all across. This is just a sleeve that comes with it, and this is the phone. It is such a beautiful chameleon blue finish. Definitely something that would attract a lot of attention, and this just looks so beautiful when it's just kept over there. And right off the back, the thing that you notice is how light this is. But before I get started, I'm just going to go ahead and do the most satisfying thing of every new phone, which is removing the phone cover. There you have it. This is the beautiful screen, and it's so sleek. That's something that I really like about this. In comparison, this is my iPhone. This is the 13 Pro, and you can see the difference in the sheer size. Of course, the phone has a case. I'm going to remove that. It is also in a similar blue color, which makes it for an interesting comparison. So you can see on this, the size difference in the thickness. The Oppo is just almost 1/3 the size of what the iPhone is, and that's so beautiful. Like, just look at the size of that. It is a little bigger, obviously, so you've got a bigger screen size as compared to an iPhone, but you've got very sleek sign, and you've also got the curved 3D display. So around the edges over here, you can see the display is actually curved in, and there sits your big 32 megapixel front camera. And of course, you've got your SIM tray on the back over here. So Using this is very simple. You've got to take your SIM connector, which is right here, and then once you pop out the SIM, now this does support the standard SIM. The nano SIMs are not supported by these guys at the moment. So you've got your standard SIM slot. That's something that you guys need to keep in mind when you're getting one of these phones. And you've got dual SIM, of course, so both the SIMs go in over here, and you can lock it in and it goes in over there seamlessly. Now the rear is also powered by a AI portrait camera. So this phone is renowned for its AI photography as well, what it can do with the combination of 3 of those lenses to give you very crisp pictures. And we'll show you some examples of how beautiful the zoom looks like. My hands are a little oily. They're clean, but I still think it's a little oily because, as you can see, just few seconds of usage on the phone and it's already picking up a lot of my fingerprints. My hands are washed, they're not regular, but it's picking up a lot of fingerprints. Right off the start, so I've started this phone up, I've set it up, and we've got everything up over here. The thing that I love the most is how beautiful the 3D display looks all around the edges. You can see a very small bezel, and that really gives us a very premium and a very upmarket feel. It's super fast, like, you know, it's really quick to turn on, and you've got all the different things. Your apps come off really quickly. You've got a lot of different things that makes this phone really interesting. Of course, the camera is one of the most demanded for thing that goes over there. So you've got the 0.6, which takes things back all the way to a completely maxed out level, and then you've got 5x zoom. And then if you want to go beyond that, you've got the 10x and the 20x as well. So that's pretty interesting. And this is the front camera. So you can see that this is running a 32 megapixel camera on the front, and you can see the picture quality of how this looks like. Now we're in a closed room with ample amount of lighting, and this is what the entire video camera looks like. So even with the front, because you have a 32 megapixel camera, this makes for taking pictures and videos from the front camera very, very easy and very high quality as well. The autofocus also does a great job to cover everything else, and then you've got everything that you need for a very crisp shot. Now this is running on the Color OS, so you've got the latest OS from Android on this, and your games, your Google Meets, and all of those things work really flawlessly as well. Battery life is pretty interesting. It has a 5000 mAh battery, which means that it's pretty big for a phone that's this size. The thing that's most surprising is how they managed to fit such a big battery into such a sleek phone. So that's a very interesting case of how they've got everything over here as well. So a very big 5000 mAh battery, which can last for a day to 2 days depending on how you use it. And when you do get low on power, of course you can go ahead and charge it with the supercharged battery that you get on it. Now another very interesting thing that Oppo has done on this is you actually get an IR blaster on the front. Now what this does is this eliminates the use of remotes. That's correct. A lot of household remotes use IR to manage the TVs, the music systems, and all of those kind of things. This has a built-in IR phone. So you can actually download the app and you can use your phone as a remote to work things around your house, be it your air conditioners, your TVs, your music system, and all of those things. So Oppo has really thought well of the consumers, and it knows exactly what this is. I just can't get over the front. It is so beautiful. I just love the front and how unique it looks. Now, for all of you guys that worry about the battery life, this is something where this phone really excels. Not only does it have a big battery with a supercharger, but it also have a battery health engine that takes care of, understands your usage of how you use the device and moves the battery around to the best amount of use that's available for you. It is also running on the MediaTek 7050 platform, so that makes sure that the build quality and 5G connectivity that this phone can offer is something that's truly unparalleled and on a class on its own. And for all of your gaming enthusiasts out there, you've got a 2.6 gigahertz processor that's processing this. Pair that with the battery health engine and you've got a pretty long life to play all your high performance games and everything else as well. I'm just going to put this back into the case because it is so thin that I'm scared to drop it. What we will now do is we will share with you a couple of videos of how the zoom works on these phones, and one of the cases where it looks really beautiful. We want to show you what the camera zoom looks like, so I'm just going to go outside, zoom in and out on some of the things that we're talking about, and let's see how this performs. Alright guys, so here we have the camera. This is on 0.6, as you can see. I'm going to start zooming in. 1x, that's 2x, that's 5x. If you think that's crazy, there's more. You can go around to all the way up to 10x on your video. How cool is that? There you have it, guys. That is a quick review of the Oppo Reno 10G, and this truly is a step up from Oppo and can give one of the biggest players a run for their money in terms of performance and what this phone can offer. At the end of the day, I think Oppo is renowned for giving very good quality, high quality phones packed with a lot of features as well, and which is what this device promises as well. There's your review. Do let us know in the comments what you think about this phone, and if there's anything else that you want us to review, let us know in the comments below. See you on the next one.